What is up, everyone? Sebastian here from Fitness101, bringing you a series of videos that's going to help you achieve your fitness goals. In this series of videos, I will be teaching you how to calculate your maintenance calories, body fat percentage, macronutrients, calorie deficit for optimal fat loss, and calorie surplus for lean mass gain. Make sure to subscribe to keep up to date with the series. First, we're going to figure out how to calculate your maintenance calories. There are two important concepts that you must know. First is BMR, which stands for Basic Metabolic Rate, and second, NAMR, which stands for your Normal Activity Metabolic Rate. Your basic metabolic rate is the rate at which you burn calories by just living. This is an important number because it will account for most of the calorie expenditure. In the description is a BMR calculator that you can use, or you can use any that you find online. They all pretty much have the same formula. The real challenge is to calculate your normal activity metabolic rate. For example, the calories you expend every day doing what you do normally, without exercise. A lot of calculators take your BMR and use a multiplier for the level of activity you have. A good example of this is a Harris-Benedict equation. Link will be in the description. The problem is that includes your exercise activity. So now, open the link to the Harris-Benedict equation in the description. To calculate your normal activity metabolic rate, simply take your BMR that we figured out in the previous calculator and use the sedentary multiplier of 1.2. If you have a job that requires more exercise, or if you're a student, you probably want to bump this number up a bit, maybe to 1.25 or 1.3. Now we want to get a weekly normal activity metabolic rate. So we multiply our normal activity metabolic rate calories by 7, which will give you your weekly needs. Next step is calculating your exercise calories. The best way to do this is with a heart rate monitor. But if you don't have the money to buy a heart rate monitor, you can simply add 300 to 500 calories depending on the intensity of your exercise. High intensity interval training, high-intensity sports, and intense weightlifting will burn more than other types of exercise, so it is important to start at around 300 calories and move up or down from there. The key here is to get your average exercise calorie expenditure per week. That is your weekly normal activity metabolic rate plus your exercise expenditure. If you're weightlifting 5 to 7 days a week and burning 5,000 calories per session, then multiply 500 by 5. Which will equal to 2,500 calories. Add those to your normal weekly metabolic rate, and you will have your weekly calorie needs to maintain mass. So now you have your weekly calorie expenditure. This gives you a daily maintenance expenditure of X amount of calories if you divide it by 7. In other words, if you consume about that amount of calories every day and keep exercising the way you do, you won't gain or lose any weight. Stay tuned for part 2, in which we will show you how to calculate your body fat percentage and calories for fat loss and cutting phase. If you found this video helpful, please make sure to like the video. If you would like to keep up with the series, make sure to subscribe. And if you have any questions, make sure to list them down on the comment section below. Thank you so much for watching.